Jacksonville bounces back last night, holds the Eagles to just 1 run on 4 hits, win 4-1. So 2 completely different baseball games. We'll see how this finale of these 2 teams' regular season matchups totaling 6 this year goes here today. Christian Graham towing the rubber for Jacksonville this afternoon as he tries to do what Michael Darrell Hicks and Bryce Fisher did yesterday, and that is keep the electric FGCU bats in check. Ryan Ellis, the leadoff man again here for FGCU, leads it off again today, again batting in that leadoff spot and hitting cleanup.
Center fielder number 13, Brian Ellis.
Ellis bats left-handed. He climbs into the box. Christian Graham sets and delivers and misses high and away with the fastball, and we are underway here at 1:01 p.m. Wind starting to pick up, blowing out to center field here on this partly cloudy Sunday afternoon. 1-0. Runs one in at the knees and evens the count at a ball and a strike. Fly ball hit out toward left center field. Cam Ridley drifting over to his right and drifts all the way over to the warning track to make the catch for out number 1. Jacksonville defensively here today. The same as yesterday's defensive alignment. It is Elias Flowers getting his second straight start out in left field with Ridley in center. Blake DeLameleur out in right field. Jackson Grabsky at third. Chase Malloy at short. Jesus Pacheco at second. Christian Coypel again at first as Jake Berg does the catching. And the first pitch to Ian Farrow hits him right on the left hip. The 11th man hit by Christian Graham this season for Farrow. The 7th time he has been plunked this year as the team who was second in the nation in hit by pitches coming into the weekend as their second of the series. And Alejandro Figueiredo steps in with a runner at first. He moves up one spot of the order to the 3-hole here today after hitting cleanup each of the last 2 games. Figueiredo batting a team-high 386, and the first pitch, wild and wide, rolls to the backstop, and Farrow moves down to second base. So head coach Chris Hayes yesterday in talking after the game said, hey, listen, when we're at our best, we are not giving away anything. And Jacksonville yesterday didn't really give away anything. Well, so far here today, we've given away a base runner and now given away a free 90 in just this first inning. A meeting on the mound between Berg, Coypel, and Graham to try and settle him down. We'll see how he responds to the quick visit on the mound. Kicks and fires, and a breaking ball misses in. Two and 0 to Figueiredo. Runner at second. 1 out here in this first. 2-0 pitch, buried in the dirt and blocked by Berg, sliding to his right. Fresh baseball for Christian Graham and a 3-0 count. Joe Kinker waiting on deck. It doesn't necessarily get less dangerous as you get a little further along here. 3-0, Figueiredo swinging. About to say, he's a guy that has a 3-0 green light if I've ever seen one, and he fouls an inside fastball back.
Entrance gate to receive a prize.
Figueiredo back in the defensive alignment here today. After DHing yesterday, he gets to start at third. Runner at second, 1 out, 3-1 pitch. It's a low fastball for ball 4. So a hit batsman and a walk, and FGCU threatening here in the first inning against Graham and Jacksonville. And here comes Joe Kinker, who had a quiet night last night, but this is a spot that you don't want to see him in. With ducks on the pond and an opportunity to drive in runs. He's knocked in 42 this season, has a team-high 14 home runs, and is hitless so far in this series, has walked 3 times. First pitch he sees, a breaking ball downstairs. And Graham has been certainly a little erratic here early. He has thrown just 3 strikes so far in this ball game. And his 1-0 is low. Ball 2. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Graham's 2-0. It's ball 3 down and away. 12 pitches thus far for Christian Graham. Just 3 have been strikes so far. He has put 2 men on here in this first inning, and he is in danger of walking Kinker to load the bases. 3-0 pitch. And that is ball 4 inside. And here comes pitching coach Jerry Edwards out to the mound as Jacksonville sends a man down to the bullpen, Blake Barquin, here in the first inning. And Christian Graham has had a hard time here in this first inning finding the zone. He is not missing close. The ball's been kind of all over the place here. And Edwards, with the entirety of the infield out of the mound, maybe telling Graham here, hey, listen, you've got about whatever time it takes for a guy to get loose here to figure it out. Otherwise, your day's coming to a close. Last week down up at Kennesaw State, Graham got off to a strong start before the wheels started to come off in the 5th inning. He left after 4 2/3 innings, surrendering 8 hits. Eventually charged with 7 runs, though only 4 were earned. Struck out 2, walked 2. Did not hit a batter last week, which is just the 3rd start of the year for him in which he has not hit a man. And free passes have been certainly something of a bugaboo for Graham at times this year. Entered today's game with just a 178 batting average against, but with 32, now 34 walks issued on the year and 11 hit batsmen in 44 1/3 innings of work. Base is loaded, just 1 out. And the first pitch to Alejandro Rodriguez misses low, ball 1. Rodriguez back to catching here today after playing 3rd yesterday. He caught on Friday night in the win. One-0 pitch from Graham. And it is popped up right side. Coypel, a couple of steps back, a couple of steps over, reaches up, makes the catch near the foul line. Infield fly in effect anyway, and there is the second out of the inning. Well, that was a much-needed second out, and a relatively easy one for Christian Graham as well. And now he's an out of way from escaping this unscathed, but Harrison Povey climbs in, the freshman, with the team best 49 RBI on the year, and he takes first pitch changeup away, ball 1. The lefty Povey left the yard on Friday night. Did not have a hit yesterday, drew a pair of walks. 1-1 fouled off left side. 1-0, I should say, fouled off left side to make it 1-1. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1-1 pitch. Fastball on the inner half, ruled to have missed in, 2-1. That's maybe the first pitch that Graham has thrown that really felt like it could have been called a strike that was called a ball. Most of the other ones have been pretty far out there. 2-1, same spot, this time called strike 2. Two and two with 2 out to the bases loaded. The pitch. It is, oh my goodness. Another pitch right in the exact same spot, this time called ball 3. Should we treat Craig Meir for heat exhaustion already, because he is blacking out down there on the field? Boy, that was a strike every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Payoff pitch, runners go, and a swing and a miss. And Christian Graham, a magician to get out of that pickle without allowing a run. He gets a pop-up and a strikeout to strand the bases loaded without allowing a run. We head to the bottom of the first. Jacksonville's first wraps up coming when we return. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van West. Sitting Jacksonville coming to the plate for the first time, facing off against Joey Mugavero. Scoreless game here in this first inning. Mugavero making just his third start of the season, been a primary reliever this year to this point. The 5'11", 190-pound right-hander from Estero, Florida, former junior college teammate of Tommy Joseph and Mason Adams, also former high school teammate of Tommy Joseph at Estero.
Shortstop.
Third start of the year, his 14th appearance overall, 33 and a third innings pitched. Just 12 runs, 9 earned on, 31 hits this season. 34 strikeouts to 8 walks on the year for Mugavero. And he faces Chase Malloy, Elias Flowers, Christian Coypel here in the first. First pitch to Malloy. And he bloops the first one into left field. That's a base hit. A big turnaround first for Malloy. Farrow gets there and rifles it in to hold him to a single. So a leadoff single for Malloy and for Chase. That's his first hit since Friday night, just his second hit of the series. He has not gotten on base a whole lot here this weekend, but hopefully this is a sign of good things to come for him. He had a big Sunday last week getting on base, though the Dolphins couldn't drive him in. First pitch to Elias Flowers, a changeup away for ball 1. Eli had 2 hits yesterday in his first day in the lineup, doubled in the 5th, singled in the 7th, went 2 for 4. Malloy last Sunday, by the way, got on base all 5 times he came to the plate, had 4 hits, 3 singles and a double. drove in a run but never scored in the game as they throw over to check on him. He has a stolen base this weekend back on Friday, a team best 18th of the year. One of 3 Dolphins with double-figure steals this season as part of a 73-steal season for Jacksonville thus far. 1-0 pitch outside, 2-0 to Flowers. As Mugavero tries to work away from the left-handed swinging Eli. Figueiredo is in very close at third base. He's a couple of paces in at the infield grass at third. Kinker holding the runner on at first, double play depth up the middle. 2-0, high and away. .3-0, and he locates on the outside edge for a strike. Mugavero started last weekend against Stetson, earned the win in that blowout victory on Sunday, 15-1. He went 6 innings, allowing just the 1 run on 4 hits with 6 strikeouts and no free passes. Now throw over to first, Malloy back in standing up. This would be a big first inning turnaround if Jacksonville finds a way to strand the bases loaded and then turns right around and gets a run in the bottom half. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 outside. And Flowers draws a walk. So Mugavero, who didn't walk a guy last week in 6 innings, has already issued his first of the ball game and just his 9th of the season in 33 1/3 innings.
First baseman, number 8, Christian Coypel.
An RBI opportunity here early for Christian Coypel. He got the scoring started yesterday with a solo home run in the first, his 11th of the year, drove in his 39th run of the season. Already a career high in ribbies, trying to hit the 40 RBI mark for the first time in his Division I collegiate career. The 6th-year player stands in with runners at first and second and nobody out. In the first pitch, a breaking ball that comes in the front door for a strike. Malloy at second, Flowers at first. This would be a sacrifice bunt situation with just about anybody else up at the plate except for Coypel, who appears to be given the opportunity to hit away. And he belts one out to deep right field. Going back, Povey to the wall, and we'll see ya. Second day in a row that Coypel leaves the yard in the first, this time with 2 men on, and Jacksonville leads 3-0 in the first. 12th of the year for Christian Coypel, who now has 40, 41, and 42 RBI on the season.
Right fielder number 23, Blake DeLameler.
Boy, what a turn of events here from the top half of this first inning to the bottom half of this first inning. Still nobody out, and Blake DeLameler takes a first pitch slider on the outside edge for a strike. Base is loaded with just 1 out for the Eagles as the 0-1 pitch comes in and misses high and away with a heater. And they get nothing out of it. Now they took advantage of 3 free passes to load the bases, didn't have a hit. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, called a strike, high and away. And Jacksonville gets ducks on the pond and delivers. Christian Coypel getting it done. 1-2. Swing and a miss on a slider away, and DeLameler strikes out for the first out of the inning. A tough weekend here for Blake, who has just 1 hit so far on the series. Here's Tommy Joseph. Singled last night, reached base twice in the game. He stands in with the bases empty and 1 out. Mugavero's first pitch, high and away, ball 1. Former high school teammates facing off here. Former junior college teammates facing off here. The 1-0 pitch. And Joseph rips one down the line in right, but it lands foul by about 1.5 feet. Good swing on that one by Tommy Joseph. Just a little too far out in front. 1-1. 1-1 pitch. A breaking ball down low called strike 2. Boy, I think back to that top of the first, Christian Graham threw a couple of balls right there. Didn't get calls on him, and Mugavero's getting high and low here this inning. There's a changeup away that is called ball 2. Count even to Joseph with the bases empty and 1 out. Jacksonville leading 3-0 in the bottom of the first. 2-2 pitch. Fastball high and away, full count. Payoff pitch, and he runs a fastball inside that Joseph waves at and misses. Back-to-back strikeouts for Mugavero, and there are 2 outs here in the first.
Second baseman, number 4, Jesus Pacheco.
Base is empty for Pacheco with 2 outs. Jesus Pacheco stands in. First pitch he sees is a slider away for ball 1. Pacheco last night had a hit. He has won in each of the first 2 games of this series. 1-0 pitch, a big swing and a miss to even the count at 1. Mugavero now has settled into a rhythm after giving up the home run. He is standing up there just waiting to go. 1-1 pitch. And he runs a fastball away called strike 2. Jacksonville dugout chirping a little bit here at Craig Meir as his strike zone has expanded significantly here in the bottom of the first inning as Pacheco swings on a breaking ball and fouls it off to stay alive. Up, down, and away, all being called strikes here in this bottom of the first. 1-2 pitch. Down and away, even count. Two. Fouled off by Pacheco off to the right side.
Fans, as a reminder, please return all foul balls.
Jesus enters today's game 272 on the year. Highest batting average amongst qualifiers for Jacksonville. 2-2 pitch, and he spoils another one. Pacheco hit .283 last year as a freshman. 2-2, and he fouls another one off. Right over our heads here in the press box. He's gotten a piece of 5 now here in this at-bat. 9th pitch of the AB upcoming as what has been a long first inning here for Joey Mugavero. Another 2-2. And Pacheco displaying a good eye, takes down in the dirt. Full count. Back-to-back batters have worked the count full here against Mugavero. Bases empty, 2 outs. The pitch. Ground ball hit right at the shortstop, Bobby Head. He scoops, throws on to first, out number 3. But Jacksonville puts the first 2 men on, and Christian Coypel sends him home with his 12th home run of the season, a 3-run shot, and it's 3-0 Jacksonville as we head to the second. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van West. First pitch of the top of the second inning, hit by DH Stephen Wilmer off to the left side and out of play, a foul ball. And we are underway here in the second with Jacksonville leading 3-0 here at John Sessions Stadium. Christian Graham worked his way out of a pickle in the first. See if he has a little smoother second inning as he misses high and away. 1-1 now to Wilmer. One. Paints the outside corner away from the switch-hitting Wilmer batting left-handed. 1-2. And a foul ball knocked straight back. Keeps it a 1-2 count. One, two. High and away, ball two, excuse me. Wilmer, then Logan Sartori and Bobby Head here this inning. And a foul ball knocked straight back into the netting. And a foul ball off to the left side again. Wilmer out here battling right now. He's fouled off a handful and a 2-2 count. Did he make contact? Yes, they say he did. Berg picks up the baseball that bounced away and throws down to first. And Wilmer thought it was a foul ball. Berg throws down to first, and they say he did not make contact with it. A swinging strikeout for the first out of the inning. Wilmer down on strikes, and the second strikeout of the ballgame for Christian Graham. So that brings up Logan Sartori, making his third straight start at second base for the Eagles. And the first pitch he sees is a breaking ball in there for a strike. Graham comes back and locates with a slider at the bottom of the zone. Quickly 0-2. Graham has already looked better this inning than he did in the first. A foul ball and a big swing by Sartori. Just does catch a piece. Oh, 2. One hopper down to third. Fielded by Grabsky. Pats the glove twice. Sidearms on to first in plenty of time. Sartori out for out number 2 here in this second.
Shortstop number 24, Bobby Head.
And now the 9-hole hitter, Bobby Head. Head had a great day defensively yesterday. At the plate, he went 0 for 3 with a trio of strikeouts, and he swings and misses at the first pitch here with 2 outs in the second. 0-1 here on Head. Graham comes home with the 0-1. Another slider and another swinging strike. Oh, 2. Slider away. Head lays off of that one and lives to see another pitch. Top of the order waiting on deck for FGCU. Graham would love to not have to face them until the next inning. 1-2 pitch. And a breaking ball in the inner half that is lifted foul out of play to the right side. Another 1-2 pitch. A fastball runs a little low that time to head, and the count evens. Bobby, 1 hit so far here in this series. It was a double off the wall on Friday night that drove in a run in the 7th. 2-2. Hard grounder to the left side, but foul by a couple of inches to the left of the bag at third. Well, he had a strong start to this AB to Christian Graham when he threw the slider a lot. He goes back to a breaking ball here and induces a pop-up right side of the infield. Coypel coming in down the line, reaches up, squeezes it. And a 1-2-3 second inning for Christian Graham and the Dolphins, who lead 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner. Grabski leading off the bottom of the second inning. And the first pitch misses down and away to Grabski. 7-8-9 in the lineup to here this inning for Jacksonville. Mugavero spikes one in, now 2-0. He gives up 3 runs on 2 hits in his first inning, walked 1, and struck out 2 and induced a ground out to end the inning. He's behind 2-0 here on Grabski, who had a pair of hits yesterday. And a ground ball deep into the hole at short. Off the heel of the glove by Head, but he bounced it into his throwing hand and rockets down to first in time to throw out Grabski. So Head, even when he's not making the plays the way they teach him to make the plays, is making the plays.
Catcher number 20.
Not an easy one there. Though if you ask him, he probably planned it that way the whole time. 1 out. Here's Jake Berg down to the 8 hole here today. First pitch, change up away, called strike 1. Berg drives one high and deep to right field. Povey back to the wall, and he makes the catch at the wall for out number 2. Berg hit it well, just not quite well enough. If he puts just a tad more on that one, it's off the top of the wall or gone. And a long, loud out number 2 for Jacksonville here in the second, and here comes Cam Ridley. First pitch to Cam Ridley runs outside, ball 1. Ridley yesterday doubled in a run in the second, 1-0 pitch. And he flies one down the right field line, foul to even the count. Ridley went 0 for 2 on Friday night, 1 for 3 last night, hitting his 5th double of the season. 1-1 pitch, and he ropes one out to left field, but right at Ian Farrow for the final out of the inning. So Mugavero also calms down in the second as he sits down the Dolphins in order, and we head to the third. 3-0 Jacksonville on top. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van West. First pitch to the leadoff man, Brian Ellis, from Christian Graham here in the third is a ball that misses low. Ellis flew out to center field his first time up, the 1-0. And he runs one back in this time for a strike. Graham is at 42 pitches here as he works into the third. Working his way through the order for the second time. 1-1, grounded hard but foul to the right side. Ellis steps down for a moment. Down on the count, 1-2. Graham ready for him to get back in and delivers and works a nice slider to the inside part of the plate that's called a ball. It could be a long day if those pitches keep being called depending on whether or not Craig Mears blinking when the pitch comes in. 2-2. And Ellis takes advantage of the extra opportunity and deposits a ball in right center field for his first hit of the day.
Left fielder number 2, Ian Farrow.
That is the first hit of the day for the Eagles. For Brian Ellis, his third hit in the last 2 games. He had 2 of FGCU's 4 hits yesterday. The leadoff man is aboard for Ian Farrow, who was hit by a pitch in the first pitch he saw back in the first. Takes a breaking ball for his strike to start. Oh, 1. And he hit him again. A breaking ball that got away from Graham, and it hits Farrow right at the top of the 2 on the back of his jersey as he turned away from it. And here we go, FGCU threatening again after the
third baseman number
very smooth inning for Christian Graham last inning with a strikeout, a ground out, and a pop out to face the minimum. He has given up a single and now hit a batter to put 2 on with no one out. And here is Alejandro Figueiredo, who walked his first time up. Jacksonville on top, 3-0. First pitch is a fastball on the low outside corner for a strike. Ellis at second with good speed. Farrow at first. No one out as FGCU tries to get on the board here in the top of the third inning. Rubber match on this Sunday. Series on the line. Eagles looking for a second straight series win. Jacksonville looking for a third straight home series win. 0-1 pitch. Check swing foul ball back into the netting. Wind, which was blowing reasonably well here at the beginning of this game, has completely died out again. Not much of a breeze to speak of here this morning either. Very still, warm day here on this first day of May. 0-2 pitch. Figueredo with a pop-up right side and out of play.
Fans, as a reminder, please return all foul balls to the main entrance gate to receive a prize.
Graham still ahead, 0-2 in the count. Spikes one that bounces off of Berg. It kicks all the way over to the home on deck circle and allows the runners to move up 90 on the second wild pitch of the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes now to Figueredo, who has 2 men in scoring position with no one out. The opportunity at the double play now eliminated, with Figueredo a double play candidate with his foot speed as well at the plate. Missed opportunity there for Jacksonville. 1-2 pitch, and again it's low. This one knocked down by Berg. It rolls away, but he tracks it down quickly. And Graham just trying to overthrow a couple of pitches here after getting ahead here on Figueredo. It's a 2-2 count now to the big swinging third baseman hitting in the 3-hole here this afternoon for the Eagles. Looking to add to his 45 runs batted in on the season. 2-2 pitch from Graham. And he works one on the inside part of the plate that is ruled to have missed in full count. Good pitch there from Graham. Certainly a pitcher's pitch. See what he goes to here with the full count. Second and third, nobody out. The pitch. And it's a breaking ball that is hit through the hole at short into left field. 1 run comes in to score. Quickly in with it, Flowers. And that holds the runner at third, but an RBI single for Alejandro Figueredo. And FGCU is within 2-3 to 1. Still no one out. Runners at the corners. And that brings up Joe Kinker.
First baseman number 44, Joe Kinker.
Kinker walked his first time up on 4 pitches. 54 pitches thrown by Graham already here. And his first to Kinker is a fastball low. Farrow at third. Figueredo at first. Eagles trying to, at the very least, tie this game up here in the third inning, trailing 3-1. 1-0 pitch. Fastball on the low outside corner for a strike. One. Breaking ball that is grounded down to short. Malloy on to second. Relay throw on to first. In time, a run comes in to score, but no RBI for Kinker on the double play as Jacksonville gets the first 2 outs of the inning on a 6-4-3 twin killer. A double tree double play here on this Sunday. And Jacksonville trading
8,
a run for 2 outs there. Two outs, base is empty, and Alejandro Rodriguez up. Jacksonville leading 3-2. And a first pitch, high fly ball out into shallow left field. Malloy backpedaling out. Settles underneath, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Eagles get 2, but that's it, despite putting 2 men on with no one out to start the inning. Jacksonville still leading 3-2. We head to the bottom of the third. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner on the Jacksonville Dolphin Sports Network.
Shortstop number 2, Chase Malloy.
Chase Malloy leading off the bottom of the third inning. Jacksonville leading 3-2. Though the Dolphins haven't had a base runner since Christian Coypel hit that 3-run home run in the first. Bottom of the third starts with a breaking ball downstairs to Malloy, who led off the bottom of the first inning with a single to left. The 1-0. And a hot shot up the middle into center field, and there is a single for Malloy, and something about Sundays for Chase Malloy. He has, in his last 2 Sundays now, 6 hits.
Left fielder number 10, Elias Flowers.
So Jacksonville gets the leadoff man on for the second time here today. Second hit of the ball game for Chase Malloy. Third hit overall for Jacksonville. And Elias Flowers, who drew a walk his first time up, climbs into the box. Runner goes, pitches outside for a ball, throw down to second, and Malloy tagged out on the excellent throw from Alejandro Rodriguez. Bobby Head applies the tag, and Malloy caught stealing for the first out of the inning. Head coach Chris Hayes, even with assistant coach Brad Wilkerson back here today, is once again coaching third. The pitch misses down and away to, or he's called a strike, to Flowers, now 1-1. He lays off a pitch upstairs, 2 balls, 1 strike to Flowers with the bases empty and 1 out. Mugavero, a quick worker, sets and delivers the 2-1 pitch. And that one bounces off the mound, fielded by Head behind the bag at second base, throws on to first, and throws out Flowers by a step and a half for out number 2. Head from Winter Garden, Florida, playing in front of some family and friends here this weekend, and he has put on a display for them in the field. For Rodriguez, by the way, he has caught 2 Dolphins stealing here this weekend. Has now caught 9 total on the season and 28 attempted steals against him. First pitch, a fastball on the inside part of the plate to Coypel, called a strike. Bases empty, 2 outs. Jacksonville leading 3-2 in the bottom of the third. Mugavero comes home with the 0-1, a breaking ball that is fouled off to the left side, 0-2. (0-2), and he runs a fastball down and away. One-two pitch. Again, outside from Mugavero. Coypel just 2 hits here in this series, both of them home runs. He has driven in 4 runs here this weekend, and now 42 on the year. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup away, and Mugavero records his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Gets a little help from his defense with the caught stealing to erase the leadoff base runner, and faces the minimum in the 3rd. We head to the 4th. It's 3-2 Jacksonville on top. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
WB Mason helps you do business. How? By delivering what your business needs where you need.
Pitching change for Jacksonville to start the 4th inning. Blake Barquin takes over on the mound for Christian Graham, whose day is done after he allows 2 runs on 2 hits, strikes out 2, walks 2, and hits 2. So here comes Barquin. We'll see if he can give him some length in relief as he makes his first appearance of the weekend. He gets Harrison Povey, Stephen Wilmer, and Logan Sartori here this inning. First pitch runs down and in, ball 1 to the left-handed swinging Povey. And a flare to the left side in foul territory. Grabsky runs over and makes the catch for out number 1. That brings up Stephen Wilmer.
Designated hitter number 9, Stephen Wilmer.
Wilmer today 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch swinging, and he flares one to the left side. It could be trouble as 3 Dolphins converge, and a sliding catch made by Elias Flowers. Grabsky and Malloy going out, Flowers coming in, and he goes into a slide at the end and scoops it off the dirt for out number 2.
Second baseman number 6, Logan Sartori.
Time called, and Logan Sartori going to chat, and this could just be a strategy to break up the early momentum established by Blake Barquin, as he has gotten the first 2 outs of the inning on just 3 pitches. Make him stand around and wait for a little bit here. I don't know how I feel about the aspect of, in the college game, a player essentially like a timeout to have a visit. I mean, I guess there's mound visits, but feels like it's a little too advanced of a level to be having that kind of time called. First pitch swinging, whatever was said works, as Sartori lines it over the head of Jackson Grabsky at third for his first base hit of the ball game.
Shortstop number 24, Bobby Head.
So that brings up Bobby Head with the 1 on and 2 outs. Head today 0 for 1, popped up to first his first time up. Sartori and Barquin hits Head right on the back. That is the 3rd batter hit, so good chance for FGCU to take the National League in hit by pitches after this weekend. Dolphins certainly helping them out in that regard. And now with 2 outs, there are 2 on, as FGCU is the tying run in scoring position for the top of the order in Brian Ellis. Ellis today 1 for 2, singled his last time up just an inning ago. Sartori at second, Head at first. And Barquin comes home with his first pitch, running it down and away. Ellis, the lefty, at the plate, working against the right-handed throwing Blake Barquin, who's making his first appearance of the weekend and his 16th of the season. He is the 2nd most appearances for a Jacksonville pitcher this year. Paints the outside corner with a changeup, now 1-1. Barquin entering today had thrown 27 1/3 innings, with opponents hitting .286 off of him, 20 strikeouts, 11 walks, a 4.94 ERA. First and second, 2 outs. The 1-2. Fastball down and in. Barquin lasted just 2/3 of an inning in his last outing against Kennesaw State. That was last Friday night as Barquin steps off. Gave up 2 runs on 2 hits. Walked a man. Surrendered a double and a triple in that game. Also had an intentional walk. 2-1 pitch. The other way into left field. Rounding third, Sartori. The throw from Flowers is cut off, and a tie game on an RBI single from Brian Ellis. And pitching coach Jerry Edwards didn't even wait for the man to score before he was making his way out of the dugout. And he is power walking like only Jerry Edwards can out to the mound to talk with Barquin and company. So 2 quick outs. Barquin's rhythm thrown off perhaps by the visit between the third base coach and Sartori. Sartori singles on the first pitch he sees. Bobby Head hit by the first pitch he sees. And then a 2-1 pitch that is lined to left field the opposite way by Brian Ellis for his 2nd hit of the game. And he ties the game at 3. Still 2 outs, runners at first and second. And here is Ian Farrow, who's been hit by 2 pitches so far today. First pitch from Barquin, and that's a line drive over the head of Grabsky at third and Karaming into the corner. They wave Head around. He scores. They wave Ellis around. The throw to the plate is not in time. He scores. Throw down to third. And out at third, Ian Farrow, as he tried to take the extra base on the 2 RBI double, ends the inning. But it's 5-3. FGCU takes the lead as Ellis and Farrow delivered 2 straight RBI hits. And the Eagles have scored 5 unanswered to move in front as we head to the bottom of the 4th. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
These days, it's more important than ever to have a partner who puts safety at the forefront, a partner who understands what you're up against, a partner you can count on to get you what you need when you need it. That's why United Rentals is here for you, combining safety, equipment, expertise, and data to help your team get the job done. United Rentals, we're here to help with the equipment and tools you need. For the store nearest you, visit unitedrentals.com or call 1-800-UR-RENTS.
Varsity Financial Services proudly serves our university students, faculty, and alumni through proven convenience, personalized financial solutions, and education. Varsity offers industry-leading rates, surcharge-free access to over 36,000 ATMs. First pitch swinging and a ground ball off the mound, up the middle, into center, and a leadoff single for the second straight inning.
Designated hitter number 26, Tommy Joseph.
Just the second base runner against Mugavero since that 3-run first. Jacksonville got the leadoff man on an inning ago, but then Malloy was caught stealing for the first out of the inning. Here's Tommy Joseph 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Mugavero throws his 49th pitch of the ball game and bends in the slider at the knees for a strike. For DeLameler, just his second hit of the series. He singled yesterday, came in to score. See if he can keep that streak alive. They check on him. He's back in safely under the tag. Dolphins have not had much success at all in the base paths here this weekend on steals. Just 1 for 3. 0-1 pitch. Change up away. Malloy, the lone steal of the weekend. That came on Friday night. Jackson Grabsky was caught stealing that game as well. Dolphins did not attempt to steal yesterday. 0 for 1 here today. 1-1 pitch. And Mugavero locates in the low outside corner to Joseph, makes it 1-2. The longtime teammates in high school and in junior college, Mugavero and Tommy Joseph. Joseph nearly got the best of him with a line drive down the right field line that landed foul and then eventually struck out. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nope, got a piece. No, he did swing and miss. It was dropped by Rodriguez behind the plate, so that's why I thought that maybe Joseph got a piece of it, but he waves over the top of a changeup away and strikes out for the second time. 1 out. And here is Jesus Pacheco. He grounded out to short to conclude a 9-pitch at-bat, his first time up. Stands in, bat straight up and down, slightly choked up. Open stance from the right side, first pitch swinging and a foul ball off to the right.
Fans, as a reminder, please return all foul balls to the main entrance gate to receive a prize.
Blake DeLamler at first base for Jacksonville. Second on the team with 16 steals this year. 0-1 pitch, and he takes off. Ground ball hit down toward third. Backhanded by Figueredo in front of the bag at third. He throws on to first. Is that a foul ball or an out? It was an out. Pacheco was not running very fast on to first, which is why I thought maybe he had fouled that one off his foot or something. But he moves the runner over. DeLamler in scoring position with 2 outs for Jackson Grabsky. Here's Jackson Grabsky with a chance to get a run for Jacksonville for the first time since the first. Time called by home plate umpire Craig Meir. Grabsky steps out, readjusts the batting gloves. He hit one hard to short his first time up. Bobby Head made a very nice play. First pitch swinging here, and a foul ball knocked right side.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all.
DeLamler at second. Should score on a base hit here. Sartori hanging close to the bag at second. Big hole to the right side for Grabsky. 0-1 pitch. And he hits a one-hopper to short that Head charges on, fields and throws. And throws out Grabsky to end the inning. So Jacksonville can't do anything with a leadoff single for the second straight inning and trail 5-3 as we head to the fifth. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner. FGCU leading Jacksonville. Rubber match on this Sunday. 3, 4, and 5 in the FGCU lineup coming up here against Blake Barquin, who surrendered 3 runs on 3 hits in his first inning of work. Figueredo is 1 for 1 today with an RBI single and a walk. First pitch to him. In for a strike. Eagles out hitting Jacksonville 5-4 in this game and outscoring the Dolphins 5-3. 0-1 pitch. And he overthrows a fastball back to the backstop, 1-1. Dolphins have played with fire throughout the course of the game today, and after FGCU whiffed on some opportunities early, they have capitalized here over the last 2 innings. 1-1 pitch, and it is low. And really, they have squandered a few additional chances to score in this game. 2-1 pitch. Low and away. They left the bases loaded in the first. Granted, didn't earn any base runners via hits that inning. All free passes. and couldn't come up with a hit when they needed it. 3-1 pitch. Called ball 4 inside. A leadoff walk to Figueredo. Brings up Joe Kinker. They had 2 on with no one out in the third, but only got 2 runs out of it because of a ground ball double play and then a pop out. And then last inning, ran themselves into the final out of the inning as Ian Farrow got greedy trying to take third on a 2 RBI double. First pitch, fastball outer half to Kinker for a strike. The right-handed swinging Kinker is 0 for 1 today with a walk and a GIDP. 0-1 with a runner at first. Backhanded by Berg, reaching to his right.
What's his name going on?
1-1. Ground ball hit down toward short. Malloy up with it. Tosses on to Pacheco. Relay on to first. And another double play turn against Joe Kinker here today. He is grounded into back-to-back 6-4-3 double plays. And that is the first and second outs of the inning. Brings up Alejandro Rodriguez with the bases empty and 2 gone.
Alejandro Rodriguez.
First pitch to Rodriguez is a called strike on the inner half. Rodriguez 0 for 2 here so far today. 0-1 pitch. Runs a fastball down and away to even the count. Barquin just threw his 20th pitch of the ball game. Working in his second inning of relief. 1-1. Foul ball back to the wall. Dolphins trying to hold the Eagles scoreless for the first time since the second as we work here in the 5th. Trailing 5-3 in the ball game, with a series on the line here this afternoon. Jacksonville has had a chance to win. Had a chance to win last week's series on Sunday. Were unable to do so. Fastball bounced in the dirt, now 2-2. JU lost on Friday, won on Saturday, and lost the rubber match on Sunday. Trying to avoid that same fate here this weekend. JU won the first against FGCU down there before dropping the next 2 to lose the series. 2-2 pitch is skied high, headed toward foul territory right side. Coypel and Berg giving chase, and it lands on top of the FGCU dugout. Jacksonville has lost just 1 home series all year. That was to Kennesaw State when they were swept to start ASUN conference play. Have beat Liberty and Stetson at home in ASUN play as a fastball misses high and away to load the count full. Trying to avenge that series loss earlier this season. Payoff pitch with 2 outs and a ground ball to the left side foul. Payoff pitch again, and another fly ball down to foul territory right side, and it gets out of play. So Rodriguez has fouled 3 of the last 4 off. And this has turned into a long AB here with 2 outs and the bases empty. Barquin trying to face the minimum here in the 5th. 9th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase downstairs. Blake Barquin with his first strikeout of the ball game. And he registers his 21st of the season. 5-3 FGCU leads as we head to the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
At the Jacksonville
5-3 FGCU leading Jacksonville, bottom of the fifth here at John Sessions Stadium on this Sunday. Dolphins trying to rally to win a series here. First pitch from Mugavero, and that is a called strike. Mugavero has allowed just one man to advance into scoring position. Has not allowed a run since the 3-run home run he gave up to Coypel in the first. Foul ball knocked straight back 0-2. Berg gave one a good ride out to right field his last time up, but it was caught at the warning track by Harrison Povey. 0-2 pitch, high and away. Bottom third of the order for Jacksonville has combined to go 0-4-6 so far. Make it 0-7 as a swing and a miss downstairs and a strikeout to start the fifth.
Center fielder number 12, Cam Ridley.
Cam Ridley flew out to left field his first time up. Mugavero has settled into a nice rhythm. He's at 60 pitches here, working into the fifth, whereas Jacksonville has already gone to the bullpen. First pitch into Ridley is a foul ball out of play to the right side.
Fans, as a reminder, please return all foul balls.
Couple of gray
to the
clouds
entrance
moving
gate to receive
overhead
prize.
here on this partly cloudy turned mostly cloudy Sunday on the banks of the St. Johns River. Bit of a breeze starting to pick up on the field as well. 0-1 pitch bounced in the dirt, backhanded by Rodriguez, 1-1. The pitch, and Ridley pops it up right side foul territory. Kinker and Rodriguez long runs over, but it lands inside the FGCU dugout out of play. 1-2 as Ridley tries to straighten one out. With the win for Jacksonville yesterday, North Florida took a loss 8-2 to Kennesaw State, so that series evened up. And the Dolphins firmly entrenched in fourth place in the league again. Another foul ball down the right field line and out. So it's Kennesaw State at 14-6 atop the standings, 13-7 Liberty. After that, 12-8 FGCU in third, and then Jacksonville, North Florida, and Stetson, the bottom third in the East. Foul ball straight back, still 1-2 count. Top three in the East Division get the automatic berths to the A-Sun Baseball Championship at the end of the month. Jacksonville in position to earn one of those wild card spots, along with North Florida if the season ended today. Over on the west side, three-way tie at the top of the division. 1-2 again, and Ridley goes the other way. A fly ball into shallow right, and it lands in front of Povey, charging in on it for a base hit. So Ridley has a hit in all three games here now in this series. And he is at first with one out.
Shortstop number 2, Chase Malloy.
Jacksonville hasn't been able to put more than one guy on at a time here since the first. Chase Malloy is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles today. Mugavero from the stretch, his first pitch to Malloy, and Malloy strokes one out into left center field. Another hit, Ridley going first to third. Farrow throws it into second to hold Malloy to a single. Chase Malloy seeing it on Sunday again. He has yet to be retired in each of his last 2 Sunday games. He's been on base 8 consecutive times on Sundays. And he has 3 hits, again here on this Sunday afternoon. It's his team high 13th multi-hit game of the year, his second 3-hit game of the season. And runners at the corners with one out for Elias Flowers. Jacksonville with a great chance here to get a little bit closer, trailing 5-3. And here comes head coach Dave Tillett out to the mound. to chat with Mugavero. A lefty throwing in the bullpen for FGCU right now. Looks like Gus Carter out there again, who threw on Friday night for the Eagles. Or is that Daniel Batcher? It's a 7. Can't tell if it's a 2 or a 1 in front. Tillett with his hands on his hips, talking to the infield and his pitcher Mugavero, who's at 67 pitches on the day. Here comes home plate umpire Craig Meir out to break up the party. I'm not sure if he was just biding time for the pitcher to continue to warm up. It would be a left-on-left matchup if he brought in the southpaw. But once again, Tillett does not do what I anticipate him doing and leaves Mugavero out there, the right-hander to throw to the left-handed swinging Elias Flowers. On Friday night, he made a pitching change but brought in a right-hander to face the lefty Jake Berg. That did pay off. We'll see if this decision does as well. 67 pitches for Mugavero, who has allowed 3 runs on 6 hits. Runners at the corners, 1 out. First pitch, downstairs, knocked down by Rodriguez, ball 1. Ridley at third, Malloy at first after consecutive singles. The 1-0 to Flowers, and a fly ball left side headed to foul territory and landing in the terrace. Eli 2 hits last night. His first hit of the ball game came in the 5th inning. We'll see if he can come alive here late again in this one. Walked his first time up here today and scored on the Coypel homer, and has also grounded out to short. 1-1 pitch. And he watches a breaking ball miss down and in. He moves ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Dolphins have put a man on each of the last 3 innings. This their best scoring opportunity since the first, with a runner in scoring position in less than 2 outs. 2-1 pitch, hit on the ground right at head, the shortstop. Underhands on to Sartori, on to first, and a 6-4-3 double play ends the inning and the threat, and the Dolphins held off the scoreboard again here in the 5th. We head to the 6th. It's still 5-3, FGCU on top. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagenen.
What's up, y'all? This is Chase Rice hanging out.
First pitch into Harrison Povey is a ball low to start the 6th. 5-3, Jacksonville trailing FGCU. Blake Bark went out for a third inning of relief work, and he gets a high fly ball in the middle of the infield. It's Jackson Grabsky coming in from third and level with the mound, makes the catch for round number 1. Barquin has settled in a bit after his tough first inning of relief, in which he succumbed to a 2-out rally, giving up the lead on 3 runs on 2 hits. He walked the leadoff man in the 5th, got a double play ball, strikeout end of the inning. He faced a minimum. And now 1 out here to start the 6th inning, and he gets a called strike on Stephen Wilmer to begin the AB. Wilmer, the DH, 0 for 2. 0-1 pitch. A little high and outside for ball 1. 1-1 from Barquin. That one bounces away from Jake Berg. Happy May Day to everyone. May 1st. Sort of the unofficial celebration of the start of summer. Halfway between the spring and equinox and summer solstice. 2-1 pitch. Outside. Anybody got a maypole? I remember several times growing up in school doing the kind of the maypole dance. Called strike 2 on the inner half to Stephen Wilmer, who is already halfway down to first base and now has to get his bat back and head back to the box. Payoff pitch, and Wilmer flies one out to center field. Ridley going back to his left, now pivots back to his right, a few steps in, makes the catch, out number 2. That brings up Logan Sartori.
Second baseman, number 6.
Along with the
Logan
maypole,
Sartori.
gathering wildflowers and green branches, weaving floral garlands, and crowning a May Queen. All traditions celebrated most commonly in Europe, though Americans, granted, built off the backs of immigrants, love nothing more than cultural festivities. Foul ball out of play to the right side. Whether it's a May Day, a Cinco de Mayo, a St. Patrick's Day. But Europe, certainly where it is most common. Fastball down and away makes it 1-1. Celebrated in Belgium, Bulgaria, the Czech Republic, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Ireland. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Italy, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Serbia. You get the picture. Here in the United States, it was much more common early as changeup misses down and in to make it 2-2. As obviously European settlers to America would bring that tradition over with them. Two-two pitch. Fly ball out into shallow center. It is Malloy going out from short, and he makes the catch in the inning. Comes to a close. Barquin has faced the minimum through the last 2, sitting down the Eagles in order here in the 6th. We head to the home half. Jacksonville trailing 5-3. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
What's up, y'all? This is Chase Rice hanging outdoors with an ice-cold Mountain Dew. You know, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's a rack on your car.
number 8, Christian Coypel.
Christian Coypel leading off the bottom of the 6th inning, 5-3. FGCU leads Jacksonville. Dolphins scored all 3 of their runs on one swing of the bat by Lepi back in the first as he grounds the first pitch he sees from Mugavero foul right side. He's 1 for 2 today with a 3-run home run and a strikeout. Jacksonville has not scored since that first inning. They've given up 2 in the 3rd, 3 in the 4th, and trail 5-3. 0-1 pitch fouled off to the left side. Oh, 2. It's ball 1, a little high and outside to Coypel as Mugavero works here in the 6th. His pitch count is pretty low. He's at just 74 pitches. Here's his 75th, and it's off the end of the bat. A floater to the left side, foul. Jacksonville has gotten guys on early in innings, each of the last 3 against Mugavero, but he has worked his way out of jams. Another foul ball spoiled by Coypel reaching the bat down to stay alive. 1-2. Remains the count. Coypel, DeLamiler, Joseph due up this inning. Jacksonville out hitting FGCU 6-5. But have not been able to come up with a clutch hit here as of late. 1-2 pitch again, and it is strike 3 called at a low breaking ball. And Coypel does not like that call. Out number 1.
Right fielder number 23, Blake DeLamiler.
Coypel voicing his displeasure as he walks back to the dugout. Mugavero registers his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here is Blake DeLamiler, singled his last time up, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss to fall behind 0-1. Bases empty, 1 out. 5-3 FGCU, bottom of the 6th. Breaking ball that is skied high right side. Long run in for Harrison Povey and right, loses his hat, looking up into the sun, sunglasses glinting, makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Designated hitter number 26, Tommy Joseph.
Well, one thing Jacksonville has not been able to do much is work the count against Mugavero. A couple of full counts worked in that first inning against him. Not a single at-bat has gone longer than 6 pitches since, as the first pitch to Tommy Joseph misses low. And that's a big reason why his pitch count remains low here in the 6th, considering the tough start. 1-0. Down and away to Joseph. The switch hitter is batted left-handed all day long here today. He's ahead 2-0. Bases empty, 2 outs. The pitch. That is ball 3 low. Joseph trying to get on here with 2 outs. 3-0 pitch. Mugavero pumps in a fastball for a strike. He's walked just 1 here today, and that was the second man he faced in this ball game. 3-1. He runs in strike 2 called on the inner half. And so 5 pitches taken by Tommy Joseph, and it's a full count. So first full count work since the first inning. Payoff pitch with 2 outs. And a bouncing ball down towards short. That head cannot field. He takes it off the face. And Joseph reaches. Head charging in, tried to scoop that one. And in the process of trying to scoop the in-between hop, kind of bounced it off of his arm and then off of his face. So Joseph reaches on the error. Jacksonville with a runner at first and 2 outs, trailing 5-3. Pacheco takes high, ball 1. Jesus today 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. Fastball that skips away from Rodriguez, and Joseph able to advance on the ball downstairs that Rodriguez couldn't handle. So a pass ball on the FGCU catcher. And Jacksonville has a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs. Pacheco, can he do what Jacksonville has not been able to do since the first, and that's come up with a base hit with a runner in scoring position? JU has just 1 hit with runners in scoring position today. 2-0 swung on and missed. No, 2-1, fouled off by Pacheco, and it's 2-2. Dolphins have left just 2 men on base here today, but it feels like more because of the fact that they've had some outs recorded on the base paths here today. 2-2 to Pacheco, down and away, and Rodriguez mishandles it again, but is able to quickly pick it up, and Joseph retreats back to second base. Full count with 2 outs to Jesus Pacheco with Jackson Grabsky on deck. Big pitch here for Mugavero. His 91st of the ball game. I have to figure this may be the last inning for him. Payoff pitch, and it's inside ball 4. Pacheco draws the walk. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. And if Jacksonville's going to win this game, it goes without saying that they eventually have to find a way to bring in some runs when they get guys on base.
Baseman number 5, Jackson Grabsky.
Grabsky today 0 for 2 with a pair of ground outs to short. Grabsky has driven in 10 this season. Can he come up in a big spot with 2 outs here to get Jacksonville at least 1 run closer? Trailing by 2-5-3. First pitch, a called strike on the low outside corner. Jacksonville does not have a 2-out base hit here today. Oh, 1 pitch. Fastball away. In fact, the error allowing the runner to reach and then the walk, this is the first 2 times Jacksonville's even been managed to do something with 2 outs in an inning here this afternoon. It's Joseph at second. Pacheco at first, 1-1 pitch, and a ground ball down toward short. Head goes down to third and gets the out there. And Jackson Grabsky, his baseball is like a magnet for Bobby Head today. 3 balls hit to him. All 3 have resulted in outs, and Jacksonville again threatens but cannot score, leaving 2 on here in the 6th. We head to the 7th, 5-3, FGCU leading Jacksonville. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hello, I'm attorney
Nike BSN, the official apparel of
Robert Rubenstein.
And back to the top of the order for the fourth time today, and Brian Ellis. The lefty Ellis, 2 for 3 today with a pair of singles his last 2 time up. He shows bunt, and it's ruled a foul ball as he bunts it off the plate. Berg was up quickly, fielded it through down to second to try and turn a double play. Smart play on his part, but game of inches, and Jacksonville not the beneficiary of that one. Interesting that Ellis would try and bunt there. It's not a team that's necessarily built to bunt. 0-1. No sign of a bunt there as a changeup misses down and outside. Seen him try to bunt one time before here in this series. It was Stephen Wilmer on Friday night. It didn't end well. Took a pitch for a strike, fouled one off, and then struck out swinging. 1-1. A flare towards shallow left field. Long run for Malloy over near the line. Makes the catch in left for out number 1 and quickly throws it back in to hold head at first. Nice play by Chase Malloy for out number 1. And here is Ian Farrow, who's also been hit by 2 pitches today. He doubled in a pair of runs his last time up, but was cut down at third to end the inning, trying to extend his double to a triple. The throw from Eli to Chase Malloy to the plate. Jake Berg back to the third baseman Jackson Grabsky, and he was out by a mile. The righty stands in. First pitch he sees is in for a strike on the outer half. Barquin sets and deals the 0-1. Runs it upstairs to even the count. Blake has thrown 49 pitches. His next is 50th here this afternoon. And he misses downstairs with a fastball. He has gone 3 innings in relief thus far, 3 1/3 in fact. He is 1 out shy of his career-long outing of 3 2/3 against Florida State in his second career appearance of his collegiate career. He struck out 5, walked 1, allowed just 1 hit in that outing. Jacksonville winning 3-2 here at home over the Seminoles. Two-one pitch. Down and away, backhanded by Berg. Runner goes on ball 4 inside. So for Barquin, the fourth free pass he has issued, his second walk, he has hit 2 batters. And the Eagles have runners at first and second with 1 out. And it looks like that's it for Blake Barquin here in the 7th. Head coach Chris Hayes making his way out to the mound. Chatting with Barquin and the infield defense, and there's the sign to the pen. 5-3, FGCU leads. 2 on with 1 out in the top of the 7th for the Eagles. And Jacksonville going to the bullpen here in the top of the 7th. We'll let you know who the new arm is when we return. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
At T-Mobile, we believe in putting people first by treating them right. So we're upping the benefits without upping the price. Introducing Magenta Max, now with unlimited premium data that can't slow down based on how much smartphone data you use. Plus, get Netflix on us. Right now, pay 0 cost to switch. And bring your phone. We'll pay it off up to $650. Only at T-Mobile.
Tyler Vogel enters the ballgame out of the pen for Jacksonville, replacing Blake Barquin, who throws 3 1/3 innings in relief here today, allowing 3 runs on 3 hits. Hit 2 men, walked 2 men, and struck out 1. He is on the hook as it stands right now. Vogel trying to keep this game as close as possible here late as he inherits runners at first and second with 1 out in the top of the 7th. And 3-hole hitter Alejandro Figueiredo coming up, who has been on base all 3 times he's been to the plate today. A pair of walks and an RBI single to his credit for his 46th run batted in of the season. Vogel's first pitch. Fastball grounded toward the hole at short and into left field. They wave the runner around third head. Flowers had a hard time getting it out of his glove, and because of that, no chance to make a play at the plate. Head scores, RBI single Figueiredo, and the lead grows to 3 for FGCU, 6-3.
First baseman number 44, Joe Kinker.
Runners at first and second with 1 out. And Joe Kinker, who has grounded it into double plays each of his last 2 times up, stands in. Double play ball here would be great again. And the inning. Both teams now 6 hits in the ball game, matching Jacksonville in the hit category. They have been opportunistic with the free passes they have received since the first inning when they squandered that opportunity. First pitch, and that one down in the dirt. And Berg comes up thinking he had the ball in his glove, but he didn't. And the runners move up 90. Time called, and they are intentionally walking Kinker here to load the bases. Well, the double play went out of the equation. Once the runners are able to advance. And the bases are loaded for the second time today.
Rodriguez.
FGCU had the bases loaded in a similar situation back in the first, got nothing out of it. Rodriguez, infield fly. Povey struck out. Here's Rodriguez again, 0 for 3 here today. Bases loaded, 1 out. First pitch blocked by Berg, and I think he took that one off of a fleshy spot on the inside part of the leg, and he is up trying to walk it off. 1-0 as home plate umpire Craig Meir walks a fresh baseball out to Vogel to buy Berg some time. And now makes the slow walk back to the plate, where he sweeps it with his foot, claps his hands twice, and pats Jake Berg on the top of the head like a good boy. That was a very interesting sequence there. Bases loaded, 1 out. One-0 pitch. Strike 1 called. That's the first called or swinging strike of the outing so far here for Vogel, giving up the RBI single in the first pitch to Figueiredo. Ball 1 in the dirt, a wild pitch to Kinker, and then the intentional walk, and now 1-1 here to Rodriguez. Righty on righty matchup with the bases loaded and 1 out. FGCU leading 6-3 in the top of the 7th. 1-1 pitch inside off the glove of Jake Berg, and a run comes home to score. Seven 3 FGCU leading. Infield comes in. And the 2-1 to Rodriguez is a breaking ball in for a strike. Well, Jacksonville, you think back to the last couple of innings, getting guys on, not finding ways to score them, despite having runners in scoring position each of the last 3 innings, and you had a feeling that FGCU wasn't going to be done at 5, and here they've added 2 this inning. Rodriguez goes around on the slider away and strikes out for out number 2.
Right fielder number 31.
So here is Harrison Povey. Runners at second and third, and now 2 outs in the inning. 7-3 FGCU leads. Povey today 0 for 3. As Vogel tries to keep anyone else from coming in to score. That closes the book on Barquin, by the way. Both of those runs charged to him, and 5 total here in this ball game. Fastball on the inner half called a strike. Figueredo at third, Kinker at second. 2 outs here in the inning. Vogel's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Povey chasing downstairs, and he's behind 0-2. Vogel a strikeout a moment ago. Can he punch out Povey here too and strand a couple of men in scoring position? Oh, 0-2 pitch. Up and in, and that ball kicked away by home plate umpire Craig Meir after it went in and out of the glove of Jake Berg. Fortunately for Jacksonville, Figueredo probably the least likely candidate to score on a wild pitch or pass ball in the ballpark here today, and that includes everybody up here in the press box. Just not a guy who runs more than he has to. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And back-to-back strikeouts for Tyler Vogel, strands men at second and third, but the Eagles get 2 more in the 7th. They have scored 7 unanswered runs since the 3rd inning now and lead 7-3 as we stand and stretch here at John Sessions Stadium. Dolphins with some work to do on offense over the final 3 innings. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner. Pitching change for FGCU. Joey Mugavero done after 6 innings. He allows 3 runs on 6 hits. A solid outing for Mugavero here today. finishes his day walking 2 men, striking out a grand total of 5. Make that 6, excuse me. And stranding base runners over the latter 4 innings that he pitched. Jacksonville going to the bench here against Gus Carter.
Number 18, Clayton Hodges.
In Jake Bird's spot in the order, it's Clayton Hodges pinch hitting here to start the 7th. Hodgie had a pinch hit single on Friday night off of this man Gus Carter. So here we go. First pitch he sees, misses down and in, ball 1. Check swing on a late called strike on the low outside corner. A fastball from Carter making his 2nd appearance of the series. Carter did not allow a run in 2 innings of relief work. Ball hit to the right side, and Sartori cannot field it cleanly over on the right side. And Jacksonville has a hit from Clayton Hodges, his 2nd of the weekend. Tough play for Sartori, ranging deep into his left.
Ridley.
He gets eaten up, and Hodges on to start the 7th with a base hit. It's the 4th of the year for the freshman. And Cam Ridley shows bunt, pulls the bat back on a breaking ball that is ruled to have missed up, ball 1. Ridley today 1 for 2. Singled his last time up back in the 5th. The lefty Carter comes home and misses away with a heater. 2-0. He threw 2 innings of 1-hit baseball with 2 strikeouts on Friday. Taking over for Jason Woodward in the 7th in that game as well. For Carter overall, this is his 16th appearance out of the pen this season. 2-0 pitch, and Ridley takes a fastball for a strike on the outer half. That's just the 16th hit allowed by Carter this season in 13 innings. His ERA 4.85 coming into today's game with 18 strikeouts and 9 walks. Figueiredo in a little bit at 3rd. Ridley a slow hit ground ball to second base, and Sartori boots it. He throws from his knees but throws too late to get Ridley in an error on the FGCU second baseman, who's had an adventurous start to this 7th inning. Puts 2 men on with no one out for Jacksonville, who again threaten. Can they finally break through? The man at the top of the order has been the Dolphins' most consistent. He has 3 of Jacksonville's 7 hits here today. Malloy has ticked the average up to 274 here on the day. Loves hitting on Sundays. His gold and white jersey, top and pants, completely covered in clay. Just indicative of how he plays the game. 2 on with no one out. And a first pitch breaking ball misses down and in. Jacksonville trailing 7-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Some work to do, much more than just 1 base hit with runners in scoring position away here, but you have to think that now that you've gotten to the bullpen, maybe you can start to string something together here. This could be a start. A slow hit ground ball up the first base line that rolls foul about a quarter of the way up. Makes it 1-1 on Malloy. Hodges at second. Ridley at first. No one out in the bottom of the 7th. Chase Malloy 3 for 3 with a trifecta of singles so far today. Carter kicks the leg high and looks Hodges back to second base. One pitch. Malloy flies it foul down the right field line. Figueiredo playing in close at third base again. At the edge of the infield grass, now he retreats even with the bag at third. Both middle infielders hovering close to the bag at second base. Outfield straight up. No wind to speak of. Out there in the outfield is Malloy, lifts one into center field. Going back, Ellis a couple of steps, settles underneath. He makes the catch. Hodges tags up and heads down to third without a throw. So Malloy able to advance the runner down to third base. Now runners at the corners with one out.
Left fielder number 10, Elias Flowers.
And here comes a pinch hitter for Jacksonville. It's Trace Burchard, pinch hitting in the spot of Eli Flowers. So
pinch hitting for Elias Flowers, number 19, Trace Burchard.
Likely a double switch here with Hodges hitting for Berg and now Burchard hitting for Flowers. With the lefty on the mound, Coach Hayes goes to the bench and brings in a righty bat. And Burchard steps in with runners at the corners and one out. Time called, and here comes head coach Dave Tillett. So do we see a chess move to correspond to the pinch hitter here? Every time I assume Tillett's going out to make a pitching change, he doesn't. So I am... This time he does. All right, so a right-hander coming in and a corresponding move to face off against the right-handed swinging Burchard with runners at the corners and one out. 7-3, FGCU leads it over Jacksonville here in the rubber match on this Sunday. Runners at the corners, one out in the bottom of the seventh. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
Now here's a concept. You earmark 1/3 of your profits to go back into the community to local charities. Dex Imaging does that. Dex sells and services the world's best copiers and printers, like the BizHub line by Konica Minolta and the Task Alpha line by Curacao. And when you partner with Dex for your office imaging needs, you're helping support local organizations that help our children have a better future. Dex Imaging, committed to quality, committed to our community. Thanks for helping us create a brighter image for tomorrow.
This is Jacksonville University. It's not just a perfect place for sunny waterfront beauty shots. Although, here you choose the future you want. How? By defining it yourself. You customize your path and make it one of a kind. You want to build a future where you decide what impact you make? You want to create a life that's limited by nothing but your own ingenuity? You've come to the right place.
Darian Smith comes in out of the pen to take over for FGCU on the mound, inheriting runners at the corners with one out. Smith, the former Jacksonville Dolphin, pitched 1 year back here in 2019, a Jacksonville native. He threw one season back in 2019, as I mentioned, University Christian product. Making his 19th appearance of the season, he leads the team in appearances for the Eagles this season. 32 2/3 innings pitched, all in relief, a team-high 2 saves. Opponents hitting .240 off of him. His ERA at .386 with 29 strikeouts and 13 walks. So Trace Burchard, who is called upon to pinch hit for Elias Flowers, now has to face off against a righty with runners at the corners and one out. First pitch, and it hits Burchard in the left elbow. No, it does not. It just rolls away, and Hodges comes home to score on the wild pitch. How did that ball not hit Burchard? I have no idea. It looked like it got him right on the elbow guard, but Jacksonville gets a run scored. Ends up being probably a better end result when it was all said and done anyway. Ridley moves down to second base, and Hodges scores on the wild pitch, and Jacksonville gets its first run since the first inning and are back within 3, 7-4. 1-0 to Burchard. Smith comes home with a 1-0 pitch and locates with a fastball on the outside edge. Just the second, or excuse me, that is the 5th wild pitch of the season for Smith. Runner at second, 1 out, the 1-1. And he bends in a slider that maybe just missed away. Very good pitch there from Smith, but he doesn't get the call. Runner goes, pitch outside for a ball, and Rodriguez unable to successfully transfer it to his throwing hand. So Ridley steals third without a throw. 11th steal of the year for Cam Ridley, who's at third base. And you do wonder, with guys like Nick Love last night, like Darian Smith tonight, head coach Chris Hayes, who is quite familiar with both of those guys, if he's standing over there at third and calling things based off of what he remembers his tendencies from when they were Dolphins. 3-1 pitch here to Burchard. It's a ball 4 outside. Wild pitch gets away again, and Ridley comes home to score. And Jacksonville leads 7-5, and now the ball is still loose, and Burchard is rounding first, headed to second. How about that? So the ball got away from Rodriguez. In his frustration, he sort of slammed the ground, and the ball rolled away from Darian Smith. So Burchard, when he was walking to first base on the walk, realized that the ball was just sort of sitting over there near the Jacksonville dugout and took off running, and Darian Smith had to go run it down over near the Jacksonville dugout. By the time he picked it up, Burchard was sprinting into second base, and hopefully it didn't pull a quad or a hammy on there as he stretches. Remember, he's coming cold off the bench, and all of a sudden went from 0 to 100 sprinting there. Jacksonville has scored 2 this inning, are within 2, 7-5, and the tying run is at the plate in the form of Christian Coypel with just 1 out. Runner at second, 1 out. First pitch here to Coypel, and he rips one out to right field, but it falls in front of Povey. I thought he would make the catch, but he held up on it, and it lands in front of him. A base knock that advanced Burchard to third.
Right fielder number 23, Blake DeLameler.
And Jacksonville has the tying run on base with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 7th. Just 1 out still. And Blake DeLameler, who's 1 for 3 today, climbs in. Runners at the corners, 1 out. The pitch from Smith. And DeLameler, hot shot to short, fielded by Head, throw back to first, and Coypel dives back in but is called out for a double play. And first base coach Matt Lucen cannot believe it. So Jacksonville strands a man on but gets 2. Well-timed fortuitous double play for FGCU. Keeps them in front, 7-5 as we head to the 8th. And Jacksonville able, though, to chip away at the deficit there against the Eagles. We'll see if Tyler Vogel can keep it a 2-run game when we return. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
At the Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute, we are dedicated to providing you state-of-the-art rehabilitation and physical therapy designed to meet your specific needs. With an expert staff of physical and occupational therapists committed to providing individual attention, we offer comprehensive care at 10 convenient locations. JOI provides sports medicine services to professional, collegiate, and high school athletes, and also have 2 comprehensive spine centers, which offer massage, laser, and acupuncture therapy. We are Jacksonville's Orthopedic Institute and an official partner of the Jacksonville Dolphins.
To stay on top of your game, it's important to take good
FGCU leading Jacksonville, top of the 8th inning. And Tyler Vogel back out to the mound. He gets DH Stephen Wilmer to start. The switch hitter batting left-handed takes down and away ball 1 to begin the at-bat. Jacksonville getting 2 back in the 7th. Thanks to some miscues by the Eagles. Some wild pitches and errors. Swing and a miss on a changeup away. One pitch. And a flare into foul territory left side. Grabsky gives it a look, but it lands in the seats above the Jacksonville dugout. Tipped in and out of the mitt of Trace Burchard, who stays in the ball game to catch. And Clayton Hodges stays in the game now, playing left field for Jacksonville as well. Vogel ready with another 1-2 pitch here to Wilmer, and it's a fastball down to the dirt. Shift on against Wilmer with the right side of the infield very deep. Malloy shaded a little over closer to the bag at second, but Wilmer goes the other way on a tailing liner into foul territory. Long run for Hodges, but it lands in the terrace. And Wilmer has knocked a couple of foul balls out of play to stay in this at-bat. Vogel struck out the last 2 he faced in the 7th after an RBI single allowed and then an intentional walk. Delivers another 2-2 pitch here to Wilmer. It's a fastball at the letters for strike 3 called, and the 3rd strikeout of the ballgame for Vogel and his 34th of the year. 3rd in a row for Tyler, and it's the first out here in the 8th.
Second baseman number 6. Logan Sartori.
Logan Sartori, 1-for-3, scored a run back in the 4th after he singled with 2 outs. That 2-out rally that propelled FGCU to the lead, a lead they have yet to relinquish. First pitch he sees, fastball on the outer half for a strike. Base is empty, 1 out. Breeze starting to pick up again here at John Sessions Stadium. Cross breeze here today, 0-1. Breaking ball and a big swing and a miss by Sartori, and he's behind 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. And it is down in the dirt and kicks away from Burchard, ball 1. Look at some scores from around the A-Sun here today. A final, Liberty defeats Stetson 8-0. And they claim the series in the rubber match this Sunday down in the land. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball slapped to short. Scooped by Malloy. Sets his feet. Throws on to first. In time. 2 outs here in the 8th. And that brings up Bobby Head. They are in a delay across town.
Shortstop
in the bottom of the 4th. North Florida leading Kennesaw State 5-0. Boy, it's an old cliche about the weather here in Jacksonville and how all you do is drive 15 minutes and it'll be completely different. But are they actually dealing with weather over there? That is the question. First pitch, ball 1. And a pitch misses inside to make it 2-0. They last tweeted at 39 minutes ago, lightning delay has been extended, looking at roughly a 3:30 p.m. start. Well, just tweeted. Good news, a few minutes away from resuming play over at UNF. Boy, we had some great clouds overhead here, but nothing resulted of it. 2-0 is high and upstairs for a 3-0 count here to head. But now there's just a couple of wispy cirrus clouds overhead, nothing to worry about. But when they resume here shortly, UNF does have a lead, looking for a series win over Kennesaw State after losing 8-2 yesterday. They won the series opener 3-0 on Friday. 3-1 is in for a strike on the inner half. Top of the 9th in Louisville, Kentucky. Bellarmine, Eastern Kentucky tied at 3. That series tied at 1 apiece. 3-1. And a pop-up off the hands down to third. Grabsky crosses into foul territory, makes the catch, and the inning comes to a close. 3 up, 3 down go the Eagles against Tyler Vogel in the 8th. Jacksonville trying to build off of that little bit of momentum they established. They're in the 7th and try and tie this game up. 7-5, FGCU leading as we head to the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van West.
Rubenstein's rules for personal injury. Rule number 1, get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence.
Tommy Joseph leading off the bottom of the 8th inning. Jacksonville trailing 7-5. Darian Smith back out there for another inning of relief work. And he misses down and away to start. The switch hitting Joseph, batting left-handed, has been on base once today via an error, and he grounds one hard but right at the first baseman, Kinker, who scoops and takes it himself for round number 1. Jacksonville's hit the ball hard off of Darian Smith in his relief appearance. He walked the first battery face, gave up a sharp single to right field from Christian Coypel, and then gave up a hard liner to Blake DeLamiler, where he just got lucky enough to where the ball was caught on a line by Bobby Head, and they were able to double off Coypel at first to end the inning. And then that ball was scorched on the ground, but again right at Kinker. 1 out, bases empty for Jesus Pacheco, who lays off a slider upstairs for ball 1. One-0 pitch from Smith, and he locates with a fastball in the low outside corner. A bouncing ball toward the left side, cut off by Figueredo, moving to his left, and he rockets across the diamond in time for out number 2. Quick 2 outs here for Smith against Jacksonville.
Third baseman, number 5,
in the bottom of the 8th. And here is Jackson Grabsky with the bases empty and 2 gone. Grabsky today is 0 for 3. Has hit the ball at shortstop all 4 times now today as Bobby Head backhands it, moving to his right, throws on to first, a one-hop throw picked by Kinker. And the Eagles sit down the Dolphins in order in the 8th. It's still 7-5. FGCU leads as we head to the 9th. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner. Top of the 9th inning. FGCU on top of Jacksonville, 7-5. Eagles 3 outs away from a road series victory over Jacksonville here today, which would be their second straight win in ASUN conference play. Series win after sweeping Stetson at home last weekend. And
leading off the center fielder, number 13, Brian Ellis.
Their 5th series win overall in conference play this year if they get it. Top of the order up for the Eagles against Tyler Vogel, who sat him down in order last inning. And he misses high and away to Brian Ellis to start. Vogel, this inning, will complete the lineup for the first time in his inning and 2/3 of relief thus far. 1-0 pitch. Ellis reaches down, floats it into shallow right field where it falls in front. Blake DeLamiler, and a 3-hit day for Brian Ellis with a leadoff single here in the 9th. Guy just hits.
Now batting
After a
left
tough
fielder,
Friday
number
night for
2,
Ellis, he has bounced
Sarah.
back with 5 hits in his last 7 at-bats. Make that 9 at-bats, excuse me. Here's Ian Farrow, who's been on base all 4 times he has come to the plate here today. Bunt shown, and the pitch is upstairs for ball 1. FGCU electing to go small ball here with a 2-run lead late. Again, this backfired on the Eagles on Friday night. Farrow has exactly 0 sacrifice hits this year. The team has 4. No sign of a bunt this time from Farrow, and he takes a breaking ball downstairs. So maybe it was just if we can get that first pitch and lay down a surprise bunt, we'll do so. But Jacksonville defensively is not sitting there anticipating a bunt at this point in time. Jackson Grabsky a little behind where the bag is at third and about 6 feet off the line. (2-0) pitch to Farrow. And that's a strike called on the outer half. Fastball from Tyler Vogel. Outfield shading Farrow toward left. And a throw over to first to check on Ellis, who dives back in safely under the tag. Well, FGCU must have finals week next week because they are off until they travel to Kennesaw State next weekend. 2-1 pitch, bent in for a strike. Whereas Jacksonville, with school over, immediately becomes a semi-professional baseball team and is playing as many days as possible in as short a period of time as possible. This is the start of 10 games in the next 12 days for JU. We're on day 3 of that 12-game stretch, and game 3 of that stretch as well. Another throw over to first. JU stays at home to conclude the 5-game homestand with a 7 o'clock game on Tuesday night against Bethune-Cookman, and then play on Wednesday afternoon here, a matinee, against FAMU at 2 o'clock. We load up the buses and head north to Lynchburg right after that game concludes. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball fouled off by Farrow. Play Friday afternoon, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon in Lynchburg. 2, 1, and 1 in those 3 games, as it is graduation weekend up at Liberty this coming weekend. And then the Dolphins make the trek back home and then load up the bus again on Tuesday and head out west to Tallahassee for a 2-7 inning doubleheader against Florida State. 2-2 pitch. And a breaking ball down in the dirt, blocked by Burchard, moving to his right. If you're looking for me 2 Wednesdays from now, hopefully I'll be resting. After the long baseball and a lot of travel. Three-two pitch, swung on and missed. Runner goes down to second base and out at second on the excellent throw from Burchard, leading Pacheco, and Ellis ends up sliding right into the tag. So a strike him out, throw him out for the first 2 outs of the inning.
Number 34, Alejandro Figueiredo.
Brian Ellis now 1 for 4 on steal attempts this season. Base is empty. 2 outs for Alejandro Figueiredo. We've seen quite a few double plays here today, some the old-fashioned way. Dolphins had turned a pair of 6-4-3 twin killers. We've seen a line-out double up at first, and now a strike-him-out, throw-him-out double play. First pitch breaking ball down and away. Figueiredo singled on the first pitch he saw off of Vogel out of the bullpen. Back in the 7th, driving in a run. And what has proven to be a very important insurance run right now is that is right now the winning run. 1-0 pitch. Fastball on the outside edge for a strike. The 1-1 from Vogel. It's a fastball high. Vogel, next pitch is his 40th. He's thrown 2 1/3 innings of relief. His 2-1 pitch, and he runs one down in the dirt, blocked by Burchard. 3-1 here to Figueredo, who has yet to be retired here today. A pair of RBI singles, a pair of walks, and he is ahead in the count. Again, he has had 4 3-ball counts against him here today. 3-1, and it is strike 2 called in the outside corner. Full count to Alejandro Figueredo. Base is empty, 2 outs. Jacksonville hoping to only need to erase a 2-run deficit here in the bottom of the ninth. Payoff pitch. Figueredo grounds it foul off of his leg. Eagles 7 runs on 7 hits today, have committed 3 errors. Jacksonville 5 runs on 8 hits, error-free baseball, but still a couple of miscues on some wild pitches and pass balls. Another payoff pitch here to Figueredo. And it is ball 4 high off the glove of Burchard. Figueredo watching him go run it down, and he jogs down to first base. So a 2-out walk to Figueredo extends the inning for Joe Kinker, who has intentionally walked his last time up, has been on base twice here today via walks, has also grounded into 2 double plays, and it looks like a pinch runner. Yes, it's Jalen Townsend coming in for Figueredo. Townsend takes his lead at first. And the first pitch outside, a throw down to first on a back pick play, and Townsend able to get back in standing up. Low throw scooped by Coypel to keep that ball from getting away. 1-0 the count. Townsend has been primarily a defensive replacement and pinch runner this season, leads the team with 9 stolen bases on the year, a perfect 9 of 9. Throw over to first to check on him, and he's back in safely under the tag. Another throw over to first, and again Townsend back in safely. Eagles gave up 3 to Jacksonville in the first on the 3-run home run by Christian Coypel. Got 2 back in the third, took the lead with 3 in the fourth. Added 2 more in the 7th before Jacksonville scored 2 in the bottom half as a fastball misses high to make it 2-0 to Kinker. Scoreless 8th, and here we are in the 9th. FGCU has had runners at first twice here so far this inning. A caught stealing erased the first one. A walk put the second one on. Vogel with a deep breath and delivers the 2-0. Ball 3 outside. Fresh baseball for Vogel at 47 pitches here today. He's behind 3-0 here to Kinker. Shift is on against Kinker. Everybody to the left-hand side of the bag at second as Vogel, a get-me-over fastball, makes it 3-1. Coypel holding the runner on. Pacheco a little bit to the left of the bag at second base with Malloy in shallow left field at short, and then Grabsky just about a step in from the outfield grass behind the bag at third. Big hole to the right side for Kinker with 2 outs and a runner at first. 3-1 offering from Vogel. And a high fly ball into center field. After waiting on it, now Ridley coming in. Now Ridley speeding up, and he makes the catch on the run. That was a little more adventurous than Jacksonville would like, but Vogel strands a man at first on the fly out to center, and now Jacksonville's last chance to come from behind in this game comes up in the 9th with Clayton Hodges, Cam Ridley, Chase Malloy due up when we return. 7-5 FGCU leads. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
Nothing beats the power and excitement of live events like Ticket Smarter. If you're looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concert, and theater events all at the very best price, look no further than Ticketsmarter.com or on the app. With every ticket transaction made at Ticketsmarter.com, they'll donate $1 to help their charitable partners, including St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and the V Foundation. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticket resale partner of Jacksonville University. Download the app today. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Hello, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 7, understand attorney's fees. You've probably heard no fee guarantee, or you only pay if you win. This isn't some kind of special offer. Most injury attorneys are paid this way. We get paid this way. There are limits on what percentage attorneys can charge. Our firm charges you nothing, not even costs, unless you get money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Offices in Jacksonville and throughout Florida.
Number 9, Jonah Diaz.
Jonah Diaz pinch hitting here to lead off the 9th inning. Jacksonville trailing 7-5. Last chance for the Dolphins here. Diaz, Ridley, Malloy due up. So Diaz stepped out, and home plate umpire Craig Mears said, timeout, get back in, son. So now he's waved back in. First pitch from Darian Smith, and a breaking ball misses down and away for ball 1. The 1-0, and Diaz takes at the letters for a strike. Smith sets and delivers. And Diaz rolls one over right side, and it goes foul. Diaz started on Friday night. Went 1-for-3 on an infield single. Got the day off yesterday. 1-2 pitch, and he flies it foul to the left side and out of play. Trying to set the table here for Jacksonville in their effort to come from behind. Dolphins beat Darian Smith late back on March the 25th in Fort Myers. Can they do it again? 1-2 pitch, and Diaz flies one down the left field line, but it is foul. Smith pitched 2 1/3 innings against the Dolphins back on March 25th. Surrendered 3 3 runs, on 4 hits with 4 strikeouts and 3 walks. He gave up the go-ahead runs in the top of the 9th inning down in Fort Myers. Jacksonville holding on to win 9-7 in that game. And Smith misses down and away, now 2-2. Cam Ridley on deck. Chase Malloy in the hole. 7th pitch of the at-bat here to Diaz. The freshman lefty stands in and takes high and away, ball 3.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
8th pitch of the at-bat here to Diaz, the pinch hitter. Payoff pitch, and he is popped up. A slicer to the left side. Head with a long run, shielding his eyes, makes the catch. Going from the shallow part of the outfield to the edge of the infield grass, and there is 1 out here in the 9th inning.
Center fielder, number 12, Cam Ridley.
1 out for Cam Ridley. Ridley's been on base twice here today as he takes a first pitch slider in for his strike. He singled in the 5th, reached on an error and scored in the 7th later on in the inning on a wild pitch by Darian Smith. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he runs a slider too far outside. Base is empty, 1 out. Jacksonville trailing 7-5 in the bottom of the 9th. 1-1 count here on Ridley. Smith takes the hat off for a moment, readjusts it. Working first base side of the rubber, he sets, rocks and delivers. 1-1 pitch, another slider, and that one is hit foul off to the right. One-two offering from Smith. And a tapper foul left side, and Ridley stays alive. Malloy on deck. He has 3 hits here today. You'd love to give him a chance with a guy on here to help facilitate something for Burchard and then maybe even Coypel. 1-2. Ridley takes down and away. A check swing. They appeal down to first. It wasn't even close. He did not offer. 2-2. Ridley with a fly off the end of the bat down to right field, and Povey tracking over near the line makes the catch, and the Dolphins are down to their final out. Well, it's a good guy to have up in this situation to try and extend this ball game. Chase Malloy, who is 3 for 4 here today. Flew out to center field his last time up, but advanced the runner down to third on that fly out. Clayton Hodges, who came in to score on a wild pitch. Base is empty, 2 gone. Jacksonville trailing 7-5. Bottom of the 9th inning, first pitch by Smith. And that one misses low and bounces over to the FGCU dugout. Dolphins trying to rally here, in the bottom of the 9th inning against former JU Dolphin Darian Smith. 1-0 pitch, and he bends in a breaking ball for a strike. Smith spent his last 2 years at Eastern Florida State after leaving the Dolphins at the conclusion of the 2019 season. 1-1. A fastball fouled straight back. He had 12 appearances for JU back in 2019. Collected a save in 9 1/3 innings of relief with 11 strikeouts. Had 103 strikeouts last year for Eastern Florida State as a redshirt sophomore as he misses down and away with the fastball to even the count at 2. Threw 70 innings last year for Eastern Florida State. And now the redshirt junior in his first year with FGCU. He's 2-2. And it's a fastball at the bottom of the zone, and Smith cannot believe that wasn't called strike 3. He goes down, bent at the waist, grabs his knees. Full count here to Malloy with 2 outs. The pitch. And it is fouled out of play to the right side. Well, Malloy, an extra opportunity here in this at-bat after taking a close pitch for strike 2, or for ball 3, excuse me, instead of strike 3. 7th pitch of the AB. Here it comes, and it's down and outside, ball 4. So well done by Malloy to get on base, and the tying run coming to the plate. Trace Burchard with 2 outs in the 9th. No one throwing in the FGCU bullpen.
Burchard.
Darian Smith at 34 pitches here on the day. Appears that this is his game to finish out. Again, he has a team-high 2 saves this year. First pitch, breaking ball down and in for ball 1 to Burchard, who drew a walk his first time up. That was back in the 7th in a pinch hit spot. Stayed in the game to catch. Malloy takes his lead on a 1-0 pitch that runs well outside. 2-0. Well, that gets the guys down in the FGCU bullpen going again as a right-hander starts to windmill the arm and get ready to start throwing again. Big hole to the right side for Burchard. 2-0 pitch. And he takes a fastball for a strike on the low outside corner. Coach Hayes flashing the signs down at third. Well, I say that, and now the guy is no longer over there getting loose. Breaking ball misses down and in to Burchard, now 3-1. Burchard trying to get aboard and set the table for Christian Coypel. Give the man an opportunity here. 3-1 pitch. It is ball 4 down and outside. The tying run is on base. The winning run coming to the plate on back-to-back 2-out walks issued by Darian Smith. And here comes Christian Coypel, who already has 1 3-run home run under his belt here today.
Number 8, Christian.
He is 2 for 4. And here comes head coach Dave Tillett out of the dugout. Now the lefty gets up and starts throwing again for FGCU. And with the lefty at the plate, it would logically make sense to go ahead and make the change here. But I don't know. We will see. 2 on, 2 out, and there's the call to the pen. And the Eagles go to the southpaw to face off against Christian Coypel. Jacksonville trying for some late game heroics. It's a new arm coming in to pitch for FGCU in the interim. So we'll step aside. 7-5 ball game. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th with 2 on. And an FGCU pitching change. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
WB Mason helps you do business. How? By delivering what your business needs where you need it. With with a wide range of products from janitorial, furniture, break room products, office products, shipping supplies, food service items, and much more. WB Mason delivers. That's why you see us everywhere. Call or email today to see how you can save more with JU discounted pricing. WB Mason, the official office supply provider of Jacksonville University.
At T-Mobile, we believe in putting people first by treating them right. So we're upping the benefits without upping the price. Introducing Magenta Max, now with unlimited premium data that can't slow down based on how much smartphone data you use. Plus, get Netflix on us. Right now, pay zero cost to switch. And bring your phone. We'll pay it off up to $650. Only at
the arm out of the pen for FGCU with 2 on and 2 out in the bottom of the 9th inning. Eagles clinging to a 2-run lead. Tying run on base, winning run coming to the plate in the form of Jacksonville's most dangerous hitter, Christian Coypel. So head coach Dave Tillett goes to the pen and brings in Batcher for the first time this weekend. Batcher, a situational starter this season, who is making his 15th appearance of the year, his 12th out of the bullpen. 25 and a third innings pitched. He has struck out 25, walked 16. Opponents hitting 270 off of him. His ERA 6.04. And Batcher, a guy built very similar to former FGCU standout Chris Sale. He is 6'4", 160 pounds, a left-handed redshirt sophomore from Lakeland, Florida, who transferred in from State College of Florida. Attended George Jenkins High School. Is that named after the Publix founder in Lakeland? It's got to be, right? Wow, how about that? Founded Publix, got a school named after him. Never knew that. Chase Malloy at second base, Trace Burchard at first after consecutive 2-out walks to extend this ball game. And here is Daniel Batcher in a lefty-on-lefty matchup against Christian Coypel. First pitch, nope, they turn and fake the throw back to second. Perhaps coincidentally, the last Dolphin to record a walk-off hit. This man at the plate right now. That was back in 2020 against VCU, a walk-off single in early March that year. Now the first offering from Batcher, and a swing and a miss on a changeup away. Runners with a big secondary lead, and Rodriguez got up ready to throw to a base, but elects to just eat it. 0-1. Christian Coypel is going to have to find a way to hit an off-speed pitch here in this at-bat. Rodriguez asked for time. He has to readjust the left shin guard. Can he stay grounded and stay with the off-speed or breaking ball here? 2 on, 2 out. Batcher, long hold. Couple of glances back to second base. And time granted to Coypel right as Batcher started his windup. And a couple of seagulls are buzzing the field here now. Low flyovers. Coypel back into the box. Batcher's 0-1. And it is a fastball, and he catches the low outside corner for strike 2. That was a very good pitch. Not much Coypel could have done with that one. Low and away from him. But here we go. Jacksonville down to its final strike. 2 on, 2 out, and an 0-2 count on Coypel. Jacksonville trailing by 2. Bottom of the 9th. The pitch from Batcher. And it is a slider away that Coypel holds up on. I am mesmerized by this seagull and its flight path, which is just circling the field and swooping low over it. Very strange. Now it flies away. Where does Batcher go here with the 1-2? Back to the changeup. He delivers, and Coypel flies one out into center field, but it falls for a base hit in front of Ellis. Runner rounds third. Malloy scores. Burchard down to third. Jacksonville within 1. The tying run on base, or at third base. The winning run at first with 2 outs. Leppy with his 3rd hit of the game. He drives in his 4th run of the game. And Jacksonville still alive here in the 9th with Blake DeLameler coming to the plate.
Blake DeLameler.
Another ball that looked like it was hanging up long enough for an FGCU outfielder to get to it. But again, another ball hit by Coypel that drops in front of a fielder. And Jacksonville going to a pinch runner here for Coypel. And it looks like head coach Dave Tillett is ready to make another pitching change. So Batcher brought in to get the lefty out and was unable to do his lone job. Jacksonville has Ethan Campbell out of the bench, off the bench. Looks like he's ready to come in for Coypel, but maybe not. We will see. Pitching change being made for the 2nd time this inning for FGCU. Jacksonville with the tying run at 3rd base and 2 outs. The winning run at 1st. And Blake DeLameler facing a new arm when we return. 7-6, Jacksonville leads it, or trails, excuse me. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
These days, it's more important than ever to have a partner who puts safety at the forefront, a partner who understands what you're up against, a partner you can count on to get you what you need, when you need it. That's why United Rentals is here for you, combining safety, equipment, expertise, and data to help your team get the job done. United Rentals, we're here to help with the equipment and tools you need. For the store nearest you, visit unitedrentals.com or call 1-800-UR-RENTS.
Varsity Financial Services proudly serves our university students, faculty, and alumni through proven convenience, personalized financial solutions, and education. Varsity offers industry-leading rates, surcharge-free access to over 36,000 ATMs nationwide, low fees, and rewards to include our Varsity Cash program to help you save for the future. No need for tryouts. Everyone can be on the varsity team. Visit us online at varsity.bank.
Now pitching for the Eagles, number 21.
Now here's a concept. You earmark 1/3 of your profits to go back into the community to local charities. Dex Imaging does that. Dex sells and services the world's best copiers and printers, like the BizHub line by Konica.
Nick Love gets the call out of the pen for FGCU. With the tying run at 3rd base. And 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Jacksonville trailing 7-6. So let's reset the inning for you. Jonah Diaz in a pinch hit spot, popped up to shortstop at a full count. And to conclude an 8-pitch at-bat, Cam Ridley flew out to right field. With 2 outs, Chase Malloy took a very close pitch at the knees in a 2-2 count that was called ball 3. They eventually walked in a full count. Trace Burchard then walked. A pitching change. Christian Coypel facing the lefty. Delivered an RBI single to center field. And that put the tying run at third base in the form of Trace Burchard after Chase Malloy scored to cut it to 1. Ethan Campbell into the ballgame to pinch run for Christian Coypel at first. Burchard is at third, and Blake DeLamiler coming in to face off against former Jacksonville pitcher Nick Love. Love pitched last night. He threw 2 2/3 scoreless relief innings, surrendering just 1 hit. He struck out 1. DeLamiler today is 1 for 4. First pitch he sees is a ball down in the dirt, blocked by Rodriguez. Don't rule out the fact that Jacksonville could tie this game up on a pitch that gets away. Dolphins got a couple of runs in the 7th inning on wild pitches. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Jacksonville trailing 7-6. 1-0 pitch is a slider high, 2-0. Well, things getting a little more tight. Tighter, I guess, would be the proper term there in the English language. Love goes to the rosin bag, licks the fingers a few times, settles back onto the first base side of the rubber. 2-0 pitch, and nearly hits DeLamiler inside. 3-0. A walk to DeLamiler loads the bases and moves the winning run into scoring position and brings up Tommy Joseph. 3-0 pitch. It is ball 4 low. A 4-pitch walk issued by Love out of the bench. The bases are loaded. And some late inning dramatics here for Jacksonville. Dolphins with a walk-off win to win a series on Saturday 2 weeks ago against Stetson. Trying to do it again here. Here's Tommy Joseph. 0 for 4 here today. Reached on an error in the 6th. Bases loaded, 2 outs. All of this coming with 2 outs in the 9th. A 4-pitch walk to DeLamiler. First pitch, ground ball, left side, through! We have a tie game! Runner rounds third, Campbell, the throw to the plate. Campbell slides in safely. No, he's called out! Oh my goodness, he looked like he got in safe ahead of the tag. And Craig Meir, after just kicking around the dirt for a little bit, waits, and then calls him out. But we are at the very least headed to extras, and it looked like Jacksonville had won the game on Ethan Campbell's slide into the plate. So we head to the 10th, tied at 7. Jacksonville and FGCU not done yet. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
Now here's a concept. You earmark 1/3 of your profits to go back into the community to local charities.
Into the 10th inning, Jacksonville heads to extras for the third time this year trying to win a series against FGCU. Dolphins have scored the last 4 runs in this game, going from trailing 7-3 to tying it up. Ethan Campbell thrown out at the plate to end the inning a few moments ago on a bang-bang play at the plate. Craig Mears says that Rodriguez's tag got Campbell just before the hand got to the backside of the plate. I will agree to disagree on that one, having watched a replay as well. And it's Alejandro Rodriguez who is up to start the 10th inning. Credit to Ian Farrow for a nice throw in from left field. Tommy Joseph drives in the game-tying run. And in a 7-7 ball game, a new ball game, we are in the top of the 10th. First pitch swinging and a ground ball foul to the left side by Rodriguez. Ground ball hit to the left side. It is cut off by Grabsky moving to his left. Nice throw over to first for out number 1. TJ Kurd now playing first base after Christian Coypel was pinch run for. A decision that almost paid off perfectly. But in a bang-bang play at the plate, Campbell, the pinch runner, called out. 1 out here in the top of the 10th. Harrison Povey up as Tyler Vogel has thrown 3 innings of relief work now. His first pitch to Povey, a fastball high and away. One-0 pitch, and he works in a fastball in the inner half for a strike. Jacksonville last went to extra innings against FAMU back on the 29th of March, a little over a month ago today. 1-1 pitch. Fastball high and away. 2 balls and a strike here to Povey, who is 0 for 4 on the day. Dolphins won that game in 12 innings, 9-6. JU also won a 20-inning game on the 13th of March at FIU. Won that one 9-4. Ball high and away, now 3-1 to Povey. Vogel has walked 2 so far in his relief outing, 1 intentionally, 1 unintentionally, and here's his 3rd walk of the ball game as he issues the free pass to Povey with 1 out in the top of the 10th.
Designated hitter number 9, Stephen Wilmer.
That brings up Stephen Wilmer, who's 0 for 4. Vogel at 56 pitches here in relief. Vogel sets, and his first pitch into Wilmer is a fastball a little high. The most pitches thrown by Vogel this year, 61 in that 20-inning affair at FIU. He threw 3 2/3 of relief in that game, striking out 4, walking 4. Scoreless relief, though, in which he allowed just 1 hit. He threw 3 innings in relief against Liberty on the 3rd of April, his longest outing recently. 1-0, fastball high. He came in as a starter, but transitioned to closer in his first year with the Dolphins due to a need there and his ability to fill it. And here is pitching coach Jerry Edwards headed out to the mound. Well, what has hurt Jacksonville today more than anything else has been the free base runners. Jacksonville out-hitting FGCU 10-7 in this game. And Dolphin pitching has issued in the game now 7 walks, and have hit 4 batters. 2-0 the count. After the mound visit, we'll see how Vogel responds. Misses high and away with another fastball. 3-0 here to Wilmer. Bottom third of the order here for FGCU. Last thing you want to do is put these guys on for the guys at the top. Vogel's got to find a way to buckle down here and throw some strikes. Double play depth up the middle. Short lead for Povey. Straight up in the outfield for Jacksonville. 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike on the outer half. Wilmer rips it into right field. Povey headed to third base. Delamler has trouble picking it up, and a stop sign put on for Povey. Runners at the corners, 1 out, and FGCU threatening to take the lead here in the top of the 10th. First hit of the ball game for Stephen Wilmer, and his second hit of this series. So here is Logan Sartori, 1 for 4, singling back in the 4th. Jacksonville electing to stay with Tyler Vogel, who is at 61 pitches here today. Runners at the corners, including the go-ahead run just 90 feet away for the Eagles, who have yet to score since the 7th inning, 1 out. Vogel delivers. First pitch, bends it in for a strike. Dolphins have turned 3 double plays here today. 2, 6, 4, 3, and 1 a strike 'em out, throw 'em out. Be a great time for another one right here. 0-1 from Vogel. Another breaking ball, and this one tipped by Sartori. 0-2, and already a better start to this at-bat for Vogel and the Dolphins, getting ahead after falling behind the previous 2 batters. Vogel has a little bit of that closer's mentality in which at times he'll do things like walk the bases loaded and then he'll come right back and strike out the side. You never know what you're going to get. His stuff is electric. He's ahead 0-2 here on Sartori. Runners at the corners, 1 out. The pitch. Runs one up high that Sartori has no trouble laying off of. Bobby Head is on deck for the Eagles, having been hit by pitches twice. He's 0-2. Seven ball game here in the 10th. One, 2. A liner down toward short, scooped by Malloy. Sidearms on to Pacheco. Relay throw on to first, and they say he is safe at first. Oh my goodness. Looked like a double play ball. Looked like a double play to end the inning. And Mike Cheek calls the runner safe at first. And a bang-bang play at first base. And the go-ahead run scores on the play.
Bobby Head.
So the Eagles take an 8-7 lead here in the 10th, and 2 close plays have gone against the Dolphins here this last inning. One a play at the plate in the 9th, now a play at first here in the 10th. And here is Bobby Head with a runner at first and 2 outs. 8-7 lead for FGCU. First pitch, blocked in the dirt. Slider on the outside edge makes it a 1-1 count to Bobby Head. And a strike call to the outside corner with a fastball again makes it 1-2 here on Head. Vogel trying to end this inning and keep it a one-run game heading into the bottom of the 10th. 1-2. And a check swing on a ball in the dirt. They appeal down to first, and he did not go around. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes to Head. Top of the order on deck for FGCU. Jacksonville trailing now 8-7. The pitch is fouled off. And Burchard's been hit by a couple here this inning. Two and two here to Head, who fouled off the last one. This is the 71st pitch of the ball game for Tyler Vogel. Breaking ball, hammered down to short. Malloy goes the short way to second base and gets the out there to end the inning. But the Eagles lead it again, 8-7 as we head to the bottom of the 10th. Once again, Jacksonville looking to rally. You're listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
At the Jacksonville Orthopedic
They bring in Tyler Tipton to relieve Nick Love, who got the final out of the inning on the outfield assist from Ian Farrow and the play at the plate in what was nearly the game-winning run scored. Eagles leading at 8-7 here in the bottom of the 10th inning.
Second baseman, number 4, Jesus Pacheco.
Jesus Pacheco, Jackson Grabsky, and Jonah Diaz do up this inning. First pitch to Pacheco misses low. Ball and a strike to Pacheco, who takes down low for called strike one. 1-1 pitch, and that one misses low, 2-1. Pacheco today is 0 for 3 with a walk. Pop up into foul territory right side, long run for Kinker, but he runs out of room. 2-2. Tipton making his first appearance of the weekend, the 6'1", 180-pound junior from Tampa, Florida. He sets and deals. 2-2 pitch, high and outside with a heater. Tipton, this is his 15th appearance of the year, his 13th in relief, 27 2/3 innings pitched. He comes home with a payoff pitch, and Pacheco pops it up into the stands behind the plate. In 27 2/3 innings, opponents are hitting .292 off of him. He has 24 strikeouts, 9 walks, and an ERA of 7.81. The pitch is lined into left field, and a leadoff single for Jesus Pacheco puts the tying run on base here in the bottom of the 10th. Jacksonville, ever since FGCU went to the bullpen, has found much more success offensively. Starter Joey Mogavero, after giving up the 3 in the first, did not allow a run the remainder of his outing, which went through the 6th. Since then, Jacksonville has scored 2 in the 7th, 2 in the 9th, and are threatening here again in the 10th, trailing 8-7. Jackson Grabsky up with no one out. He squares the bunt, pulls the bat back on a low-called strike. Coach Hayes down at third, showing the signs. Claps his hands together. Oh, 1 pitch. Squares the bunt again and bunts it foul over to the right side. Well, we'll see if the bunt play stays on or not. Grabsky has hit 4 balls today, all at shortstop Bobby Head. He is 0 for 4 here today. 3 6-3 ground outs and a fielder's choice. Runner at first, the tying run with nobody out. And he swings, bounces it off of the mound, fielded by Head, gets the out at second base. And Pacheco colliding with Sartori at second base. Broke up what would have been any chance at a double play, but I don't think there was really a chance at a double play. And now we've got some words being exchanged, and the bench is empty here. Rodriguez stepping in between Pacheco. Bobby Head was very upset with that slide from Pacheco, which he went right into Sartori, who was just standing on second base. You're allowed to go in hard to the bag as long as you go in hard to the bag. And that's exactly what he did. Sartori, I don't even think he was thinking about turning 2 on that one. So he just sort of got caught flat-footed on the base. And Pacheco had already exchanged words with the FGCU bench on his way to first after the leadoff single. There's 1 out here in the inning. The umpires have come together to discuss. And now they have brought head coach Chris Hayes over. Dave Tillett was out talking to first base umpire Mike Cheek. Hayes is nodding in agreement with whatever is being said. There has been quite a bit of chirping here over the course of the weekend. FGCU and JU maybe getting back a little bit to some of that old nature of this rivalry. And, of course, it doesn't necessarily hurt when 2 guys in the other dugout once wore your uniform. So I think that has added an extra element to this rivalry. So after a couple of conversations with both head coaches, we are ready to resume here, and we'll see if cooler temperatures prevail. There's 1 out, and the tying run is still at first, but now it is Jackson Grabsky. So here is Jonah Diaz, pinch hit back in the 9th, popped out to short at the end of an 8-pitch at-bat. Runner at first, the tying run with 1 out. First pitch he sees, he checks his swing on a ball down to the dirt, and they throw back down to first as Grabsky took a big secondary lead, is low and knocked down by Kinker, allowing Grabsky to slide back in safely. And now, they're saying that Diaz went around on the pitch, which was a check swing on a ball in the dirt. Head coach Chris Hayes incensed at that call by third base umpire Skip Poe, which it cracks me up in the college game of baseball that you would check with an umpire who has no better view than the umpire behind the plate on a check swing when he's situated at second base. Makes no sense. But Skip Poe apparently saw something that home plate umpire Craig Meir didn't, despite having the exact same angle. And a 0-1 pitch is popped up right side. Long run for Sartori, crosses into foul territory, makes the catch for out number 2. So Jacksonville again down to its final out, trailing 8-7 here in the bottom of the 10th.
Center fielder number 12, Cam Ridley.
Boy, this last 2 innings have been a game in it to themselves. The play at the plate going against Jacksonville. The bang-bang play at first and the double play that would have gotten out of the inning and kept the game tied going against the Dolphins. Now it's up to Cam Ridley with the tying run at first, and he swings at the first pitch down and in, 0-1. Runner at first, 2 outs. Ridley today, 1 hit and 4 at-bats. The 0-1. And he swings and misses again. 0-2. He's chased a couple of off-speed pitches down and in to start. Steps out for a moment, taps the ends of the spikes with the bat. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Tipton. Runner goes, and he lines it through the hole at short into left. So now Ridley with words for the FGCU bench as he runs down to first. Jacksonville with a tying run in scoring position for the top of the order and Chase Malloy. 2-hit day for
number 2, Chase Malloy.
Cam Ridley. His first of the weekend, 6th of the year. Chase Malloy has been on base 4 times here today. He has 3 hits. Runners at first and second, 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th. Jacksonville trailing 8-7. Do the Dolphins have a little more drama in them here? First pitch to Malloy, spiked in the dirt, bounces off of the chest protector of Rodriguez and rolls off to the left, and the wild pitch moves both runners into scoring position. So the winning run in scoring position, they intentionally walk Chase Malloy to load the bases again, and they want to pitch to Trace Burchard with 2 outs here in the 10th.
Catcher number 19, Trace
Both of these teams
Burchard.
have done so much of the same stuff here today. Wild pitches, walks at inopportune times. Jacksonville finally broke through with a clutch hit last inning. Tommy Joseph and Christian Coypel both with RBI singles. Rodriguez asked for time behind the plate. Bases loaded, 2 outs, Jacksonville trailing 8-7. First pitch, breaking ball, misses low. Can Burchard play hero here for Jacksonville in the bottom of the 10th inning? Dolphins 2-0 in extra inning games this season. Trying to keep that streak alive. 1-0 pitch. Burchard with a big swing, and he tips it into the mitt of Rodriguez, 1-1. Burchard entered this ball game in the 7th. He has walked twice in this game. 1-1 pitch. And a hot shot up the middle into center. 1 run scores. Ridley rounds third. Throw to the plate. Offline. Jacksonville wins it. Walk-off RBI single from Trace Pritchard. And Jacksonville with a huge series-winning victory. 9-8 in 10 here at home. How about that? Jacksonville wins it. And FGCU brings the benches out again as the two teams come together. Coaches out to try and separate things at the conclusion of this one. And Jacksonville and FGCU with a little bit of the old rivalry renewed here, this time at John Sessions Stadium. Dolphins with a fiery win here at home to win it 9-8 in extras over the Eagles at home and clinch another series victory here at home today. Two teams being separated to end this one. Well, it could be interesting if they end up facing off in the conference tournament at any point down the line. 9-8 win for Jacksonville in 10. Dolphins 3-0 in extra inning games this year. And JU improves to 22-18 overall. FGCU falls to 27-17. Eagles now 12-9 in the A-Sun. Jacksonville 9-12 in the league. Your winning pitcher is Tyler Vogel. Vogel picks up the win in relief for Jacksonville and improves to a perfect 4-0 on the season. Tyler Tipton takes the loss for FGCU. He falls to 2-3. Jacksonville back in action on Tuesday night. A 7 o'clock first pitch scheduled for the Dolphins against Bethune-Cookman right here at John Sessions Stadium. And we'll talk to you all then. Until next time, again, your final score from John Sessions Stadium: Jacksonville 9, FGCU 8 in 10. You've been listening to Jacksonville University Baseball from Van Wagner.
This presentation of Jacksonville University Athletics was presented by WB Mason, the official office supply provider of the Dolphins.